Bête Noire with the person who works for the food company.
Yes. So it is essentially, to put it, is it a spoiler to say what
I'll set it up. So she works for this, must be like a confectionery company.
Yeah, Nestle.
I can't remember the character's name. And she creates new chocolate bars or like new ideas for the company. And it's big, exciting times because she's just come up with a new product that's being tested. And could it work? Could it not? And the big boss is coming for a visit this week as well. But then she notices on the Monday that she recognizes someone from the taste tester session that they have, and it's someone that she used to go to school with, who was a bit of an outsider. The main character sees her as like, basically, she's a bit of a weirdo. That's her view of this character. A little bit
odd, as she describes.
Yeah, a little bit odd, and she sort of gets a job at the company. This other person, and then it just goes on from there. Don't want to spoil it too much.
She says, "Oh, but I didn't think we were hiring," and that's a good indication as to what the twist might be.
I didn't think we were hiring, and then she looks up the company website. Oh, we are.
We are hiring.
Oh, okay.
How come no one ever told me? You know?
Yeah.
And then things like that progressively happen, and it escalates, and it gets a little bit.
It's very paranoid, isn't it?
Yeah, very paranoid, and it's kind of like, I guess in a way, it's a very on the nose metaphor for gaslighting. You know, somebody convincing you that something is true when you are so sure that it's not. Like somebody
convincing
saying,
everyone around you.
I'm pretty sure that that's that guy from that movie. I'm telling you right now, that is not that guy.
And I'm telling you, Forrest Whitaker's never said piss. He would just say wee wee.
I've been in this situation before where I was watching.
You put wee wee in my mouth. That's what he would say.
Okay,
I've seen The Shield. But I quite liked. Yeah, it was a bit on the nose, and who knew that power corrupts? You know, it's got that message. But I guess we're a bit jaded. We're in our 30s now. Yeah, and I guess maybe someone who's in their late teens would watch this and go, "Oh, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely." And we're sitting here jaded going, "Yeah, we know that already." But I'd say this one is quite on the nose, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely a thumbs up. I mean, there's an absolute banger of a song over the credits. Oh, my days.
Can't remember what the song was. Was it... that would be a spoiler, wouldn't it?
I don't know what it's called. Oh. But it's also the episode from this season that I would say best illustrates that Black Mirror is almost a successor to the Twilight Zone.
I was about to say Twilight Zone or Quantum Leap or whatever it is, like those type of...
Twilight Zone. I mean, Quantum Leap, what a show. But yeah, Twilight Zone, another anthology series, separate stories.
Yeah.
This is almost like a modern adaptation of, I think the episode's called It's a Good Life, where it's quite a famous one where you've got the kid who has just reality-altering powers. Simpsons did a parody of it where whatever the kid says goes. And everyone around the kid has to be on their best behavior. Otherwise, there might be someone who disagrees with the kid. And if they do, then the kid just alters reality. So they get punished.
There's been a few comedy movies like that. You think Bruce Almighty, you think Click with Adam Sandler. Like they have this power to alternate reality. And they use it all for their own personal gain. But they usually learn from it. But in this scenario, it's like
not so much.
No. What if the worst person in the world had the power to do this?
Well, you know what? I would argue that maybe this is revealing me as more of a cynic than you, but I would say this is what would happen if most people had access to this power.
Yeah,
because it's all about temptation. It's that temptation of power, that temptation of pretty much absolute power. But I really enjoyed. Okay, the messages and the themes are a bit on the nose, but I did enjoy the sort of the twisty-turny nature. It was almost like being on a seesaw. Maybe this is a bad analogy, but in terms of how I felt about the main characters, whether I was for them or against them or somewhere in between. I was constantly having to rethink, oh, okay, I like this person. Oh, no, she doesn't seem very nice. Oh, wait, no, she is in the right. Oh, wait, but then she said that. And it was just...
And by the end, you kind of start questioning, like, whose side am I on?
Yeah, and I mean, that reflects the power that the other character has. So I would say really well put together episode.
And that's the power of love.
Turns out it was the power of love all along.
Hey, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up because I quite enjoyed this one. Yeah, thumbs up. Right. Chatting Pitch has been brought to you by Leslie Way and Matthew D. Smith. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to listen to others and maybe even subscribe. You can follow us on the website, formerly known as Twitter.
Listen to us on Spotify or wherever else you listen to podcasts. Leslie and Matthew have their own side hustles as well. Feel free to check out Leslie's YouTube channel or Matthew's Medium blog. Links in the description. If you want anything else, we might have other links in the description if we think of anything interesting to add. Thank you for listening. I love you.